Alright. Good afternoon. Happy Wednesday. Running a late start today, but we're still going to get stuff done. Ouch. Alright, so let's see. For our general, we have to sell an animal claw. Badgers are usually the easiest way to do this, and I try and keep a couple in the satchel. Hi, Will. Good afternoon. But yeah, I try and keep a couple badger claws. You also have bear claws. So we'll just have to swing by and sell one of those to a butcher someplace. We need to craft a horse care item, complete a Hamish Sinclair mission, pick 5 milkweed, get 3 player kills with a revolver in a free roam event, skin 2 rams, and skin 2 skunks. So that should be interesting. I'm going to pull open the JR map real quick so that way I can keep an eye on when the free roams come up if we need revolver kills. Let's see. Real quick. Okay, nothing right now. For the bounty hunter, we need to lasso 3 bounty targets from horseback. So as long as you are on horseback and you lasso 3 bounty targets, that'll register. 3 living bounty targets brought in, or 3 living bounty targets in a photograph. A good way to do this one is to hog tie and pile them up and take a picture. And then 1 player bounty collected. I know this registers for some people. I know this it doesn't register for some people. I never get credit for this for the daily, so I don't bother. For the trader, we need to eat 3 camp stews, donate 3 deadly predator carcasses or skins. So these are your alligators, your panthers, your cougars, your wolves, and your bears. So bring in the whole body or skin it and bring in the pelt and you'll be fine. And then 6 perfect carcasses donated to crypts. So these can be any animal as long as it's the entire animal and it's a perfect. I like to run around with a small game arrow and stock up on perfect toads and frogs and squirrels and stuff like that. And I keep those in my satchel for when this is when the dailies like this, so that way I can just go ahead and drop those in while I'm here at camp. For the collector roll, we need to collect 6 collectibles. We need to find 2 collectibles with a metal detector and 3 with a shovel. So, that's pretty easy. For the moonshiner, we have to complete a special moonshine recipe, and this is anything that is with the collectible items. So like any moonshine that you make with the creek plum or the argarita or the Caribbean rum and the absinthe. Sometimes this one has a hard time catching. If you jump sessions, if you join events, if you join posses. So what I like to do is make sure that I have like 48 minutes where I'm not going to do anything except for what I'm doing, and then I'll start the recipe, wait till it completes and I get the daily, and then I can roam around and do stuff. 1 moonshine sold with at least 18 bottles intact, and played with the band for 2 minutes. Again, pretty easy stuff. For the naturalist roll, we need 3 desert animal samples taken. And those are going to be like your desert iguanas, your banded Gila monsters, your armadillos, your Baja California pronghorns, collared peccaries, your desert bighorn rams and sheep, your Sierra Nevada ram and sheep, your black-tailed rattlesnake, and your cougars. For this one, we have to do 3 forest and river animal samples. And those are your bears, like your black bear and your grizzly bear, your beavers, raccoons, skunks, possums, muskrats, rabbits, moose, and all the foxes. So like the red, gray, and silver fox all count for that. And then also we need 2 legendary animal samples taken. So while you're out running around today getting your dailies done, if you come across a legendary, just take a sample. Or you can go in and do a couple Harriet missions and get samples, and it'll still register. So, let's see here. I'm a little congested today. I'm going to try not to sound horrific. Alright, so where we are at camp here, we can go ahead and donate our 6 perfect. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. On the Madame Nazar weekly collection this week, we need perfect squirrels. So I did have 6 of those, but I'm saving those until I find some more arrowheads. And then I'm just going to turn in those sets for the Madame Nazar set this week. Let's see. I'm also completely low on stuff. Just going to give him just a little bit of stuff so that way he can keep working.
Very nice.
Alright, so we got our 6 donated. And next up, we're going to do our stew. I am out of stuff. I need to restock. Alright, so it doesn't really matter what stew you make. I don't even think you have to make one. It has to register. You just have to make sure that you eat 3 camp stews. Then, while we're still here at camp, we're going to come over and craft a horse care item. So if you come to your fire and you go into craft, and then R1 over to horse care, here are your horse care items. The list is much longer, but I have mine set up to where it only shows me the things that I can actually make. So, we only have to make 1. And that one's pretty easy. Real quick, while we're sitting here, I am going to go back to ammo and craft up my stuff here just in case while we're out and about we come across things. Let's see. Alright, not too much stuff that we needed. Stock up on my small game arrows. Milkweed is pretty easy to find. It is generally by water. So, like if you go to the Heartland Overflow, or I am not too far off from my favorite spot over here on the peninsula. So I'm right here, peninsula's right there. And you can find milkweed all over the peninsula. And we can find alligators. So we still need... We need our bolt action is what we need. There we go. We need 3 deadly predator carcasses or skins. And milkweed. So we're going to come over here to the peninsula. I see some gators over here. Shit. No! Crap. no skin. These crane feathers are really good filler for your crypt stable. I like to keep a bunch in my satchel whenever I can. Alright, we're gonna take the whole body here. The little ones are pretty decent. Actually, I'm not going to take the whole body. I'm going to skin this one, just in case we come across a large. The little gators still count for predators, but what really makes them nice is while you're over here in the bayou, instead of having to skin a large gator and run it back to camp, and skin another one and run it back to camp, the small ones you can actually just skin, and then their little pelts go right across the back. So you can actually stack those up pretty decently. Alright, and then just up the way here. Let's see, where is it? Where is it? Alright, it may be over on the other side. It's been a while since I looked for milkweed. I normally just buy it. That's a good spot for burdock root. And mint. While you're running around, it's always a good idea to stock up on all your little critters, so that way when we have to do 20 carcasses, or, you know, the 10 carcasses in 10 minutes, or the 20 carcasses in 10 minutes, whatever it is. Alright. We need more gators. Come over here on the other side of the track. Bulrush. Burdock. There are no gators. What is going on? Here's milkweed. I have to go in and dismiss some. This is another one to where if you eat it, it won't let you pick it like it to eat it because it makes you vomit. But you can come in here and eat it, and it'll make you vomit. I'm gonna get rid of 5. Alright, so where we are is right by the bridge here. So there's milkweed around this little area here by the tea and water in Blue Water Marsh. So that's 3 of those. We need 2 more. And there should be some nearby. In theory. Here we go. The other really, really good spot, and the only reason I came over here was because I was in the area, the Heartland Overflow. There is a bunch of milkweed all around the Heartland Overflow over here. That's the easiest place to go get it. But I'm down here looking for predators. I need gator skins. There we go. Some finally spawned in. Alright, so because I found 2 larger ones, I'm going to skin one and put it on the back of the horse. And then the second one, we're going to lasso and drag to camp. So that way we're not running with a pelt. It's always ideal if you can find smaller ones. Or if you go like up to Coulter, you can usually catch like a pack of wolves up there. But I'm already in the area, so we're just going to stay here and do this. Alright, park the horse close to crypts.
Supplies are running down fast.
Alright, 1, 2, and 3. That one done. And because we don't need a resupply, I'm just going to go ahead and pay the 20 bucks and order it so that way he can work for the 5 minutes of whatever he has for materials right now. At some point I'm going to have to go do a Harriet mission, I think. Get him something to cook with. Alright, so we need 3 collectibles with a shovel. We need 2 found with a metal detector, and we need 6 overall. Not too far from where we are, there is a fossil right here, and a coin just further down the tracks a little bit. So I'm going to run and go grab those real quick. If I can get on my horse. There we go. We got a ghost pony. That's always fun. Alright, so because even though you find things with a metal detector, you still have to pull out your shovel to dig them up. That makes like the combo nice, so even while you're doing things with the metal detector, it'll register for both metal detector and the shovel. Alright. And let's see, real quick, I'm going to skip past this coin that I want, and I'm going to run down here and I'm going to get this blood flower, because I happen to need some, and we're at that time where they are spawned in. These ones and the Argarita flower only show up between 10 p.m. and 5 a.m. game time. So we're going to real quick go grab this one. There we go. not too far up, right about here, is going to be a coin. So that'll give us our other metal detector and one more shovel. And that'll kind of be it for this area. We're gonna go deliver our moonshine. So that way we can start a different recipe. Get that one going while we're waiting. The next two free roams that are going to pop are wildlife photographer and trade route. So not anything that I can go in and get revolver kills with. So that should give us plenty of time to get our moonshine made and get credit for that. Alright, 2 metal detector done. Three blood flower. Alright, to the moonshine shop. Alright, real quick, while we are here, because we do need 6 collectibles, there are a handful of things right here in the area that I want to just grab real quick. There is an arrowhead right here, and that'll give us our 3rd shovel. And we're not going to stray too far from where we are, so... Oh, shit. Well, I did say I was going to run into trees. There we go. Alright, so that gives us one more thing that we need. And I went through last night and I did a quick inventory of my collector stuff to see what I was going to need to finish off sets because of the bonus that's going this week. And I know that there is a card today at Manzanita Post. That is one that I need. So if you come... It's on the other side of this house here. At some point I need to stop at a post office and dump all of the sets that I currently have. I got a little excited yesterday, and no, Outlaw, it is not 4 o'clock yet, but it's getting closer. Oh wait, no, for me, you're still an hour behind. No, you still got 2 hours, dude. I don't know what to tell you. Alright, we don't really need this for the daily, and I don't really need it for anything else, but I'm in the area, so I'm going to grab it regardless. Am I full on Tennessee whiskey? I am. Alright, we're not going to grab that then. Or you're on here now, Outlaw, so it'll go faster. Give you something to do until you can get off work. Oh shit, I don't even have one. That works. So we're gonna make a strong moonshine. And we're gonna flavor it with, let's see, I have 7 of those, I have 3 of those, and I have 7 of these. So we're gonna use absinthe, and we're gonna make some poison poppy. And then when this one registers, because I'm using a collectible absinthe bottle to make it, when this one's done, it'll register for the daily, and I'll be good to go. And what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna play with my band real quick, because I always forget this one. So if you have the band expansion, or if you have a friend that has the band expansion, even if you don't have it, you can go into a friend's moonshine check and walk up to this sassy woman in the blue here, and she'll start with the band. And then you just go up and you take over one of the instruments. And then what I normally do is start playing and finish band set. And then you can literally walk your controller down, go run and grab a drink, or Outlaw likes to play on TikTok and send everybody a ton of TikTok videos. What's really fun is if you get your character drunk and then have them sit down and play, they play completely off tune, and they kind of like fall off of their benches. And let's see while we're doing that. We can do a quick inventory. Oh, I need to go to a butcher. That's what I need to do. To sell a claw and go do a Hamish Sinclair. He can usually be found up in like the Torres Springs area. Oh, there's one other spot that he spawns, but that's usually where I find him. Alright, so we need 2 rams and 2 skunks. And the rams are actually pretty cool because you have like the desert bighorn ram, you have the Sierra Nevada bighorn ram, we have the Rocky Mountain bighorn rams. So we've kind of got like a nice little selection to choose from. You can even go in and do a legendary and get the Rettlehorn ram and skin that, and it'll register. I've done that one before. You need materials for your crypts. Alright, so these 2 will be done as soon as I get... Oh, we don't need to do anything else. We'll just do, let this complete, and then we'll sell it. And that'll give us all of our roll challenges. I don't even have to go run and grab those today. But we do need to go find some skunks and some rams and get some stuff sold. So real quick, we're going to find Hamish Sinclair, because he's usually up in the mountain areas where you can find rams. So, there he is. Sometimes he's also, I think it's O'Crea's Run is also where he spawns in. Like his secondary spot is in O'Crea's Run. Alright, so we're going to put that on there. And so my moonshine check is in tall trees. And over by Quaker's Cove is usually a pretty decent badger spawn area. So if you come over here to Quaker's Cove, Sean McGuire is not in his spot, which is fine. All along this ledge here, above Quaker's Cove, there are like 3 different spawn spots for badgers. And badgers, when you skin them, give you claws. Or if you come over into like this area of Manzanita Post, kind of where like the crossroads is, that's a good spot to find bear. And those also give you claws. Let's see if we can go find a bear. Sometimes there's one that spawns right here by the shack and tall trees, and he always scares the bejesus out of me. There is a desert ram that roams around in the Manzanita Tall Trees area. So, I'm gonna go off-road and see if we can find... Oh, there's a bear. That and a bear claw. Let's see if we can find a ram here. Ooh. What do we have here? Squirrels. Alright. These are good for the Madame Nazar weekly collection, and also for like today when we needed perfect carcasses to donate. You can always carry around, you can carry up to 30 of each type of animal. So you can carry up to 30 poor squirrels, 30 good, and 30 perfect. So you can have up to 90 of each one of these. And at some points, I do like stocking completely. So I'll have 90 frogs and 90 toads, and it's been a while though. I haven't taken the time to go and... Oh shit. Get up. There's some elk. We should be able to find some kind of ram up near Hamish as well, I believe. Being as they're on the daily though, their spawns are going to be a little bit lower. If you go out to Tumbleweed and head towards like Gaptooth Ridge, you can find ram up there. If you go to Coulter and head up towards the like Barron Lake, Barron Lagoon or whatever that is. What are with all the elk? Alright, I don't think we're gonna find any here. Where are you? Oh, that's a sheep. And where there are sheep, there are usually rams. So what always makes me laugh about these ones are these are classified as desert. Like you find them in the desert area. I mean the desert category, but you can find them right over here by Manzanita Tall Trees. So if you're working on your naturalist collection and you're trying to complete it and you cannot for the life of you find any Sierra Nevada stuff out in the desert, that's because that's not where they are. They're over in tall trees. Alright, well, we found the sheep. No rams. That's alright. This is not gonna go well. There we go. Alright. I'm going to do a quick swing into Blackwater and sell the bear claw that I got. I like using Blackwater only because the butcher's right here. He makes it like a quick in and out.
Hello, you look hungry.
I'm not hungry. Let's see, where is... I'm going to sell all these bluegill as well. I don't need them all. The trout, I've been having issues breaking down, so we're going to get rid of those and get those out of there. I do not need 10 rock bass.
Okay,
And I do not need 15 pickerel.
done.
Those. Or that.
Lucky this is popular, how common it is.
Alright, we're going to sell our one bear claw. That way our daily is done. I guess the rest of us will leave. We don't need the wolf hearts, though.
Okay.
Right, that should be good. I would sell the exotic bird meat, but as soon as I do that, I know tomorrow we'll need to sell, we'll need to cook one. And, I won't be able to find a pelican to save my life. Right, we're gonna go up to PT and start heading towards Hamish. And if you can't find a bear anywhere else to get a claw, sometimes Hamish Sinclair does the animal hunting for one of his missions, so you can actually, like, it spawns a bear for you to hunt. And that way you get kind of two things with one stone. You can get your Hamish Sinclair mission done and a bear claw. Lots of elk today. Don't see any ram though. We may have to go out to the desert. Elk. God. Ah. Found one ram. Now we just need one more. Which I think if we ride around here a little bit, we should be able to find one. This is me getting distracted by chipmunks. Perfect. Sometimes when they need us to find animals, it's a little bit more tedious than others. That's alright. Let's see what Hamish has for us today. Wow. I got all excited. I seen the two horses together and I thought they were a moose. I need female moose samples. Alright, old man, what you got?
Thank you for what you've done for me before. Now, how about this, then? Here I am, a hunter of game for food and the sport of it, who's never approved of hunting for profit, asking you to do that very thing. There is a bear, lives below Fort Wallace, and he's made quite a nuisance of himself of late. I know I harp on about it, but my leg is playing up something terrible. If it weren't, I'd be after him myself. Would you take care of him before anyone comes to harm? As I said, you will profit from this hunting. You just take a trophy, all right?
There we go.
Sure
So, if you weren't able to find a bear anywhere else on the map, when you come up to see Hamish, he sends you on a bear hunt. So you're guaranteed a bear claw today. While we're up here, we're going to keep an eye out for another ram. Normally just send you in the woods right there by him. But of course, Well, I think a dead body's probably a good place to start. No? Alright. What you doing, bud? Nope, nothing there. I hate these search ones. What the hell? Alright. What is it wanting me to inspect over here that I missed? I just feel like some kind of lopsided Blue's Clues story mission when I do these. Think you got that soldier that was standing there? Oh my. Psycho bear? Alright. So, when it's for a mission, I was incorrect. You do not get a bear claw, or animal fat, or big game meat. Well, it's a little bit more tedious when you're doing them by yourself. It's a lot more fun when you have a whole group on. Alright. Take this in, get this done. I'll do a quick check on free roam events. Even those are supposed to come up.
Thank you.
Alright, so I still have 8 minutes till trade route pops, and then after that we'll know what free roam is next. Alright, Hamish Sinclair is done. Alright, let's see here. Where should we go? Where? The strawberry's so far out of the way. We're going to go way up. I think I'm going to go back to Tall Trees and look for a Sierra Nevada one. I usually don't have a problem with those there. Alright, so into Manzanita, and we're going to go down here past the Moonshine Shack. Out here where Tall Trees meets Plains. See if we can find us a ram. Lots of deer, lots of deer. I both enjoy and loathe whenever they do stuff like this, where it's just a little bit harder. You get kind of spoiled with easy things, so you just run around and you expect everything to be easy. And then every once in a while they throw one that's a little bit harder. I think it's a little bit frustrating. Especially when you run around this area all the time, and there's always tons of them, and then on the day that you need them, you can't find one. Or elk. I may have to go to Coulter, and I don't want to go to Coulter. Sheep. Sheep. Where are your rams? That didn't go as planned. I usually have better luck at skunks, with skunks at night. So I've been kind of procrastinating a little bit on I don't need this for anything, but my crypts is really, really low. So we're gonna toss this in Captain Crypts there. The ram thing's gonna drive me crazy. There's always one daily that has to be a pain in the ass. At least one. Ah, there we go. You're in Nevada, Bighorn Ram. Fall down. So, oh shit, not setting, sorry. Here we go. So I am just above the T in Manzanita, and that's where I found this guy finally. Which is good. I need to go through and get a whole bunch of them. I was completely out of grizzly mutton, and I needed one for stew the other day. I need to do better on my restocking. Alright, so we are going to go to Emerald. There's usually a handful of skunks that spawn all around Emerald Station and the overflow. Let's see if I can bounce camp over here too. I know I got it right, kind of like where I like it, but alright. So once you come out of the station here, usually right here along this road, a couple skunks spawn in and are running around. Today they are possums. Odds are not very good today. 3 ducks, that's it. Alright, there's our trade route. Railroad Baron starts in 23 minutes. That has got to be my least favorite PvP free roam event, but I can get revolver kills in it, so that's gonna be what I end up doing. I may not do it on stream though, because nobody needs to hear me cuss that much. So we're up here just a little bit away from the dry creek bed that runs next to Emerald Ranch, and there's a beaver, badger that spawns right here, not a beaver, sorry. And it alternates between a badger and some skunks. today. Got a badger and some skunks. Nice. And I like how over here in Emerald they usually spawn in pairs, which is super nice, especially when you need 2 of them for the daily. Alright, skunks are done. And if you come in here, like to this little tree right here, there's usually some that spawn in this area. But this dry creek bed right, well, not dry, but like this little tiny creek bed here. This is a great spot for badgers. There's usually one that spawns right here in this bush. Also, like a badger, so that we can get the claw. And then the skunks also have a spawn plot right here near the log. I'm gonna go take this deer to Crips real quick. That way he can keep working. More possums. Don't need possums for anything today.
Gonna be out of supplies before too long. Beautiful. Okay then, no comment.
Alright. So I think all that's left is, yeah, we need to get the revolver kills in the free roam, which, like I said, I'm going to jump in that railroad baron in 19 minutes, and, let's see how that goes. And then I just need 2 more roll challenges, which will be my moonshine here. Let me go check on the moonshine. I don't think it's been 48 minutes, but hopefully it's done before the railroad baron spawns, because I don't want to mess up getting credit for it by jumping into that. Nope, still got a little bit. That's fine, not too much longer. As long as it finishes before I jump, I don't need to deliver it until later, but... if you have the collector roll, before I sign off, if you have the collector roll, this week, everything has double payouts. So, the sets, not just the, like if you sell individually. But normally, she pays you double for the item. So if you sell an item and it's like $14, if you sell it with a set, you'll actually end up making $28 for the same item. And this week, it's double that. So you'll end up making $56 for the same item that you could sell for 15 or 14. So I wanted to...
Nice to see you. You got postage? It all set to go? I'll take care of this one for you.
I wanted to sell some of these down because, like, my necklaces are $670. The earrings are $729.
That's our promise to you.
This is just insane. If you need money, this is the way to do it this week. If you're just starting out, the flowers, you can collect up to 3 complete collections of flowers a day. Because there's 3 Argarita, 3 Blood at least, and then 3 Creek Plum at least, and then all the rest of them there's, like, you know, multiples of. Eggs and heirlooms, and alcohol bottles. You can collect at least one
The levies
of
they putting on
every day.
shipments ain't akin to robbery, I tell
Tarot
ya.
cards. I need to real quick make sure I don't have, let's see. Alright, so I have maxed out my jewelry. Wah, wah, wah. That's sad. Bird eggs. If I sell 5 more, I can reset. I don't have 11. Tarot cards. There's 7. I can sell 7 tarot cards, and then I can reset that achievement award.
Been moving contraband
So,
around by train. Can you imagine? Where the hell they
let's
get a
do
train?
that real quick.
What you got for me to send?
1, 2,
You have my word. This will reach where you want it to
3,
go.
4, 5.
Don't fret none.
6.
This will get going in no time.
$574 for a tarot card. That's just crazy. And the tarot cards, all the tarot cards you can find every day. So even if you just, I know the jewelry sells for a lot, but if you're on limited time and you just want to make some great money, I mean, even the eggs are $365. The flowers are $311. The heirlooms are $585.
You from around? We get folks from all
We got
over.
$481, $574, $573, and $478. That is still an amazing chunk of money. Not to mention the XP, because it's 1500 XP per set. So I'm going to go in here real quick to my achievement awards and reset my tarot cards. Oh, I'm on the last one on that one too. Wah, wah, wah. I know I don't have. I sold the 2 sets of coins that I had yesterday, and those were up over $1,000. It's just craziness.
Forget I'm here.
I don't have 11 of those, and I just reset the alcohol bottle and the flowers. Okay, so I should be good. I should be good to sell the rest of these. We got 1.
This will get taken care of fast as we can.
For collecting purposes this week, so that way I can do a good job at making a list. I'm going to leave at least 1 of every collection, so that way when I go in and I need to look at what I have, I don't have any like empty spaces missing where I have to try to guess.
Don't fret none.
This is just
will get
crazy.
going in no time. This will get taken care of fast as we can. You have my word. This will reach where you want it to go. Quick and safe. That's our promise to you. Okay, this will go out quick. Don't fret none. This will get going in no time. I'll take care of this one for you.
Okay. I'm going to stop there for right now. And then probably sometime between now and next Monday night, I'll sell the rest of those just because I didn't really have any reason for holding on to them. I just, well, there. It takes me 40,000 XP to level up, and I just leveled up twice. Yeah, good stuff. Definitely, definitely. If you are subscribed or if you're on the channel, I actually have a guide that I made to help with the JR map. If you're new to it and you're not quite sure how to use it, in the comments I put a link to the guide, to the JR map, and probably tonight, maybe, we'll see how I feel, I might do a roll rundown on the collector for anybody that's starting it this week. I know it's on sale. Don't forget to keep an eye on your achievement awards.
Holler if you need help.
If you're not quite familiar with those, I'll just go over them just real quick. If you go into your map menu here and go down to progress and then go to awards, and in there's a ton of categories. Each role has its own category, and if you go to the collector, this is where I was just a minute ago. So you can see all of the different categories of stuff that you can turn in 20 times and then reset. And every time you reset one of these, it's 0.4 gold. Doesn't seem like much, but if you're selling sets this week because you're collecting, you're literally just earning gold for doing what you're already doing. So you might as well just keep an eye on it. If you go into whichever one that you think you're going to be working on the most, so like tarot cards or wildflowers, it doesn't matter which one. If you pin it, so if you push down your R3 on PlayStation, it'll pin this. And then what happens with that is, instead of having to go through all of this menu, you can go into your free roam menu and go down to pinned. And what I like to do is I have a couple, so like I have a naturalist award, I have a trader award, I have a collector award, I have some competitive stuff, I have a sharpshooter, I've got a bounty hunter here. So that way, no matter what kind of category I need to access quickly, I can just go into my pin section and pull up that category immediately. So I can go in, and it doesn't matter which collector award I'm trying to reset, as long as I have one that pulls open that menu, I'm happy. And then, like I said, easy gold just for doing what you're already doing in the game. Like they just give you awards for pretty much everything. Take a minute, go through, look at all the awards. Super helpful stuff. Let's see. I still have 9 minutes, and we are over an hour. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning for more dailies with Dammit. Have a good Wednesday.